Welcome to the series Keep Calm and Kanji On for learning kanji used in Japanese. The reference material I am pulling from is a book by Robert Everman, which can be bought on Lulu or Amazon, links below. This video series does not serve as a replacement for a classroom, so in order to truly benefit, you should buy the book yourself and do the daily exercises and weekly reviews. Alright, let's get started. This is the most common kanji, in no small part due to its meaning as day, sun, and Japan. I know it's very surprising that a character that means Japan would have a wide use in Japan. Now, let's go over the four most common words that use this kanji in order. The first, not so surprisingly, is Japan. The word is pronounced Nihon, with ni being the first kanji and hon being the second. Individually, the kanji means sun and then current or present, lending to rising sun. You may be aware that Japan is alternatively known as the land of the rising sun. Next, we have today, which you might have noticed is the same exact kanji as Japan, but now in a different order. This word is pronounced honjitsu, with the first kanji being hon, which is the same as the hon in Japan, and the second being jitsu rather than ni, as in Japan. Again, the first kanji means present or current, and the second kanji means day, lending to the current day or today. Next, we have Japanese person. You might have noticed the first two kanji are exactly the same as Japan and are in the same exact order. They are also pronounced the same. This word is pronounced Nihonjin, with the first two kanji retaining their pronunciation from Japan and the last kanji being pronounced as jin. The breakdown is the same as in Japan, with the first two corresponding to sun and current or present, and the last kanji means person. Together, this essentially means rising sun person or person from the rising sun, or finally, a Japanese person as opposed to a thing that is Japanese. This configuration of country plus jin is actually how you say any person of a nationality. So for example, I am American, and the way I would say that in Japanese is watashi wa Amerikajin. Alright, next we have everyday. The first kanji is pronounced hi. Notice that within its top four words, it's already had three different pronunciations, and that is in part why the series is focusing more on overall meaning than an exhaustive pronunciation. Anyway, so we have he, and then the second character's pronunciation actually depends on the kanji in front of it. It is known as a kanji repeater, and so generally the previous kanji is repeated, but sometimes modified slightly. The latter is true for this case, so it is pronounced as bi. Now, we know by now that the first kanji means day, but the second character not only repeats the pronunciation, but also repeats the meaning. So we have repeating days, day after day, or every day. Bonus word. If you have a hard time remembering that this character means both sun and day, try remembering the word Sunday. The pronunciation of the first character is nichi, which notices yet again different from the previous readings, and the last two are actually used together and pronounced as yobi. This word is translated essentially the same way as the English word, with the first kanji meaning sun, and the last two when used together represent a counter for days of the week. Japanese uses counters when counting different things, similar to bottles of beer, cans of Coke, pairs of pants, etc., but for everything. It's important to remember that these two are used together, as without the right, the center kanji has no meaning. So there you have it, Sunday, with the same kanji representing both sun and day. If you need further review, feel free to rewatch this video, buy the book this series is based on, links below, or another self-study resource of your choosing. And remember, don't panic. You got this. Bye!